everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Mike Falappi YouTube channel. And today, as you can tell, we're driving right now, and we're driving to the first destination in this video, which is a car wash. If you guys watched my channel update video a couple videos back, you'll remember I talked about posting a exterior detailing video, including the Mr. Sam spray wax from CletusMcFarland.com. I did that video about a month ago, and some issues happened with the camera, and we lost that just like I lost some other videos prior to that. With that being said, I promised you guys a video. I want to show you guys that the Sam spray wax works really well on your average everyday guy's car, rather than, you know, it seems like most people use them on their race cars or their classic cars or whatever. But I want to show you guys that you don't have to do that. You could use it on a car like my 2013 Honda Accord. Sorry, just trying to fix that camera angle there because my mounting strategy isn't the best for what we're doing here. I never film while I'm driving, guys. That's a little bit better. Anyway, so like I said, we're on our way to the car wash. In the original video, I did go ahead and scrub the car with a sponge and a bucket of soap and stuff like that. I'm not doing that this time around. I don't have the patience to do that again. That took me hours to scrub and wet the car and clay bar it and do everything. So we're just going to give her the real quick, water jet and maybe foamy brush, here at this car wash. I apologize if the video quality of this car washing experience isn't the best, because I'm going to try to film it by myself, because unfortunately I don't actually have any, I don't have a cameraman. It'd be really nice to have a cameraman, but I don't even have the budget to do everything I want to do, let alone start paying people to help me. So I'm going to try to film this whole thing while I do the car washing, and then obviously when we get back to the shop and stuff, I'll have a tripod for the waxing and the tire. We're going to do some tire blackening too, tire shine, which should be pretty cool. But other than that, guys, that's about it. So I'll get back with you guys when we're at the car wash. Guys, there you go. I washed the car. Sorry I didn't get like a walk around before we washed the car or anything. There was a lot of people around, and it wasn't very good. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna take the car back home, back to the shop, and we're gonna wax it and then do the tire shine. Hopefully nothing poops on it, or we don't run through any puddles on the way home. We shouldn't, I don't think. But yeah, that's washing a car. Sorry the angles weren't better. I really wish they were. I wish I had like a cameraman, but I did the best I could do by myself. I'll probably timestamp that in the videos. If you want to skip the car wash and go straight to the wax, you can, or skip to the end, skip to my final thoughts. Sorry I'm kind of gross and my clothes are kind of gross and everything. Like I said, I'm doing this on the way home from the day job, 8 hours in the factory, so you know how it is, guys. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stop at the local Giant Eagle in Finleyville first and pick up some snacks and some other stuff. And then we'll be home, and we're going to do some waxing and tire shining for you guys. We're back, guys. If you can see, I changed out of my work attire into my YouTube work attire. So what's going to be going on now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to wax this car here, our 2013 Accord that you didn't get a very good shot of at the car wash because, well, there's a lot of people around, a lot of stuff going on. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wax that, we're gonna do the tire shine, and I also have to do some stuff to take off some sap. So we switch over the camera angle and we'll take a look at some stuff here, guys. Now that we're in a different camera angle, I can show you a little more easily what I'm talking about. There's these sap marks here. What that's from is whenever I would visit my ex-girlfriend in Maryland, her trees she had a lot of pine trees, so it wasn't too good. But yeah, there's marks like that all over the car. Up here, it's really bad. But yeah, we can get that off. Like I said, the tires are still kind of shiny from when I did it a month ago, but it wouldn't hurt to go do it again. Don't mind how ugly those wheels are. They've been curbed pretty hard. Not by me. They came that way. And go ahead and kill whatever that was. And then obviously we're going to wax the car. I'll go ahead over here and show you what we're going to be using. To get rid of our sap, we have this Gugon Automotive, which says it's good for sap. I don't know. It was just the cheapest at the Harbor Freight. Our spray wax, which is the big star here, is Sam's Premium Car Care Products spray wax with ceramic. Sam says, y'all ready for this? Anyway, if you don't watch Cletus McFarland and you don't know who Sam is, go watch Cletus McFarland and also go look up the channel Mr. Sam Feel the Shine, because he talks all about this stuff. But this is like some of the best wax I've ever used. I know the whole point of the video was to kind of like have me kind of like showing that this works, but it does work. Because I've used it on this car before on the video that got deleted, and I've also used it on good old Impalinator over there, which, like I mentioned in some other videos, that's going to become my car, and this car is going to get hung up and eventually sold. The Honda's probably a much better car on paper than the good old Impala over there, but Impala's a lot cheaper because she's had a sketchy history that we can talk about in a whole different video dedicated to that beast. There's a lot of things I want to do to it once I sign the papers that it's mine, one of which is new wheels and tires, but again, no rush. And finally, our tire shine is this Armor All Extreme tire shine, which I picked because, well, it said extreme and it says that it lasts weeks, so we'll see if that's true. I mean, I've done it before and it's pretty good, I guess. But anyway, enough talk about that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get you set up on a camera of some kind, at least for the wax. I might just go ahead and do the Gugon myself. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the Gugon, see if that works, and then you'll have the before and the after. So, yeah, guys. This is a before of what it looked like before we tried the Gugon. as you guys can see, you can just barely kind of tell the sap used to be in here. I mean, it's not perfect. The wax might take out some of that, but the Goo Gone itself didn't do the best job. I actually had to physically take a sharp object and as lightly as possible just pass it across the surface of the paint to try to get it to take out all the sap. It did it, but I wouldn't recommend, taking a screwdriver to your $50, $60, $70,000 sports car. This is a Honda that's going to turn 10 years old with some rust spots on it. So, I mean, I'm careful. I was really careful not to mess the paint up because I want my mother to get as much money as she can for this car, since this is technically her vehicle that I've been driving, and I'm finally going to buy that thing for about $5,000. But, yeah, so sap's gone. This Goo Gone stuff is okay. It's not the best by any means, but it might be better on something else. But you got to remember that what we're dealing with, this sap has been baking on this car since May, and it's now almost August. So, yeah, this stuff, not horrible, but probably not the best for what we're trying to do. So now I'm going to get you guys set up on a time lapse, and we're going to go ahead and get that Mr. Sam's wax right there and go ahead and wax the car. Be with you guys in a minute. guys, here she is. I don't know how reflective she comes off on camera. It's kind of hard to see on my screen because it's kind of bright out here. But in real life, like, I could see myself with the camera in the paint. So I think Mr. Sam Spray Wax, you know, does a great job. Granted, this isn't the first time I used it like I originally wanted the video to be. Since the time I filmed the original video, now I've gone and I did the Impala over there, and I've done this car again. But it just goes to show how nice the Mr. Sam Spray Wax is. See, there you can see me in the camera right there. I can see it now. So Mr. Sam Spray Wax, great stuff. You can buy it at cletusmcfarland.com. It is $30 a bottle, I believe, or right about. But in my mind, it's worth it. Tell you about me. Back in the day, well, not back in the day, I mean just a couple of years ago, I would always go out with the, you know, the turtle wax with the pad, and where you would have to, you know, take the pad and just like rub the whole body panels with the turtle wax, that green stuff, and let it get hard, and then buff it off with a towel. And that stuff was really good. Pain to put on and take off because it would take like a couple hours, but it was really good. And if we're being honest, I think, see, you can see trees. That's how good the wax job is. See the trees? But if we're being honest, I think this is every bit as good as the old turtle wax. Now, granted, I wouldn't call this as good as if you were going to actually go cut and buff your car and then, you know, wax it with a wheel, which Sam's Premium Car Care Products, available on cletusmcfarland.com, is coming out with a set of that stuff. So maybe this time next year, I'll go out and buy a rotary polisher or an orbital polisher or something, and then we'll go ahead and buff the car out with that stuff. Probably that one, though. Really, that car needs painted. It has tons of road tar and stuff on it because that was my dad's car. My dad don't drive no more. And he drove it on the highways. So it has a lot of tar because he was a highway inspector. Also, you can see there's that mark there. That's not going to get fixed with wax. But another day on the Impala story. Now that we've waxed the car, we're going to go ahead and shine the tires up. That shouldn't take too long. I'll put you on time lapse, let you watch that. And then after that, we'll finish this one up, guys. Well, guys, the tires are all nice and shiny now. As you can see, it makes them look brand new. Granted, these tires are only, I don't know, a couple months old, maybe a month or two old. These General Ultimax tires are really cool. I like how it has all the seasons on there. I don't know if you can see that. The sun and clouds, the snowflakes, the leaves. They're pretty cool. For reference, I did this car about a week or two ago. Not a week or two ago, maybe about a month ago. I washed this car. You can barely tell these tires. I mean, these tires, they look better than if you didn't do it. But this car is starting to need washed again, which I might do or I might not do. I don't know. But anyway, the car is pretty nice and shiny now. The tires are nice and shiny. The paint's nice and clean. Our next step's the interior. I haven't decided if I'm going to film that or not, but if I do, it'll be on the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's not quite as exciting as it would have been had it have been the original time when I filmed this video. In the original video, I went ahead, I scrubbed the whole thing by hand with a bucket, and I rinsed it off, and it looked a lot better to watch. I clay barred the whole car, and we didn't do that this time. But it still looks really good, and I think part of the reason why it looks so good this time is because I did that all last time. I clay barred it, and then I used Mr. Sam spray wax. You know, I'm not getting paid a cent by Cletus McFarland and company don't know that I'm even alive. But, you know, Mr. Sam and all the rest of them down there, they understand, you know, that the consumer wants a very high quality product. And that's what Sam provided. I mean, look at the car. You could see, you know, trees and all kind of reflections and stuff in it. And that's from spray wax. I didn't cut and buff the car. I didn't use compounds of all kind of crazy stuff. I used a $30 bottle of wax, which might be some of the best wax that I've ever used. If you go ahead and buy it, it'll probably be some of the best wax you ever used too. I don't know. There's tons of other products out there that are probably, I don't know if they're better, worse, or good or whatever, but I mean, you got to try what you want to try to see what you want to get. But I'm happy with Mr. Sam's spray wax, and the next time I order something from cletusmcfarland.com, I'll probably buy another bottle. Probably whenever they do a giveaway of some kind for a car or a boat or money or whatever they're giving away. Because they do that periodically. So if you're not subscribed to cletusmcfarland.com, chances are you might be watching this video because you are subscribed to Cletus McFarland and company. Because I highly doubt you're watching my video for a recommendation first. It was probably recommended to you on some video you're watching. But I can attest, you know, I'm not a detailer. I'm not even really a real mechanic yet, at least. And, you know, I really like the quality of the Cletus McFarland, you know, the Mr. Sam spray wax. Just to stop anyone who's confused, the wax is called the Mr. Sam. It's Sam's premium car care products. So it's Sam's wax. It's just sold on the cletusmcfarland.com website. But anyway, that's not going to work. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. You know, check out Cletus McFarland's YouTube stuff. If you're somehow watching this, you're not subscribed to that. You know, check out the wax at the website. You know, check out Mr. Sam Feel the Shine on YouTube and Instagram and anywhere else where Mr. Sam Feel the Shine is at. I don't really know, but he's really awesome. And, you know, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Like the video. We have, I think on our best video, we have like 600 views. By the way, I'm wearing my Freedom Factory hat, for anyone who didn't notice. But anyway, I think our best video has something like 600 views, but I only have 20 subscribers. What are the other like 500 some of you doing? Subscribe. We have tons of great videos going on all the time, no matter what you want to do. Out in the shop that you can see in the background, or off on an adventure. We're going to be doing biking videos soon. I want to be hiking this winter. I really like hiking in the winter because it's cold. I love the cold. At least to do strenuous things in because you're not hot. Funny, I know. But anyway, we got tons of content coming for you. More lawn mowers, more stuff. I want to do videos where I sit down and talk to you guys more. That's going to be happening. We got tons of stuff. Hey, can you guys see the turkey in the background? See the turkey back there? You guys probably can't see those turkey back there. There was turkey back there. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video here on the Mike Falappi YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.